Welcome dear student. We have studied the external character of Scalidon, but now in today's lectures we will see the how actual or real Scalidon look likes and what are the structures that we did studied are present on the Scalidon. So let's see the Scalidon. Here is this Scalidon which is elongated and long individuals which is having approximate length of about the 60 centimeter. So this is the length of average length of Scalidon which is commonly found in Indian Oceans as well as Bay of Bengal. Scientific name is Scalidon sorokova and the common name is Indian dogfish. So this is the structure. If you see the external this dorsal side of the Scalidon, it is somewhat grayish in colors. So this gray color, and if you see the ventral side, it is pale whitish in color. So this is the ventral side and this one is the dorsal sides, and it is spindle shaped individuals, elongated, laterally compressed, but at the head region it is dorsoventrally flat. So these are the three regions of the body: head, trunk, as well as this tail. So let's see the different structures in this Scalidon. What are the structures present in Scalidon? So this is about the head regions. Head region, which is, if you see, it is dorsoventrally flat. So this is dorsoventrally flat structures, and the tip of the head regions which is blunt or the wedge like. So it is blunt and wedge like, and it is having the nostrils. So this ventrolateral position, these nostrils or the nasal openings are present. These sensory structures are present for the olfaction or sense of smell inside this nasal opening or nostrils. Then just beside this, to the lateral sides of the head region, eyes are present, paired eyes are present, this one and this one. So likewise this is about the eyes, lateral eyes are present in Scalidon. So these eyes are present to the lateral side, that's why it has the monoocular visions. It only see the object to that particular side only, not the object in front of the head, because the eyes are laterally present. Then at the ventral side it has the mouth. So this mouth which is crescentic opening, this crescentic opening is present, and it is having this upper and lower jaws or these lips. So these are the upper and lower lip which is having the backwardly directed teeth which are homodont and polyphyodont in conditions and made from such placoid scale. So this is about the tongue which is non-elastic, non-protrusible. Tongue is present inside the mouth which is having such bucopharyngeal cavity. So this is about the mouth which is crescentic, having polyphyodont and homodont type of the dentitions. Then at the tip of the snout there is present this ampullae of Lorenzini. This ampullae of Lorenzini are present, and these are just for the detecting the temperature of water, dorsal and ventral sides of the head regions. Then whole body of the Scalidon is covered with the placoid scales which are backwardly directed. If we just feeling these kinds just having or this rubbing the fingers backwardly, then we feel it as a smooth, but at the opposite side it feel as a scrubby structures or the natures due to this placoid scales which are backwardly directed. Then these paired eyes are with the eyelids, upper and lower eyelid, but these are non-movable, along with the nictitating membrane is present which is movable and just which protect the eye from different kinds of the particles into the ocean or the water. Then 5 paired gills are present into the Scalidon. This is first, second, third, fourth, this one is the fourth, and this one is the fifth. So likewise 5 pairs of the gills to the lateral sides, these 5 and this one are the 5. So likewise 5 pairs gills are present in Scalodon, and these are directly open to outside. This is not having any covering or this protective covering, because it is a characteristic thing of the chondrichthyes fishes. So this is about this kinds of the head region. If we see the trunk region which is having this fins, and it is laterally compressed structures but broad at the middle, and it has the paired fins. So these are the paired pectoral fins. So this one fin and this another fin, so both are same, that's why it is called as a paired fins. These pectoral fins are present, and trunk region arises after the last pair of the gill. Then the first dorsal fin is present, which is a larger fin and presence on the mid dorsal line. Then it has the second dorsal fin just before the tail or the caudal fin, the second dorsal fin. Then at the trunk region it has the pelvic fin, paired pelvic fin. So this one is the one pelvic fin and this one is the another pelvic fin. So these paired pelvic fins are present, and these paired pelvic fins are present beside the cloaca. So cloacal opening, beside the cloacal opening. But here important thing is that these claspers, these are the claspers, and these claspers are the secondary sexual characters which are generally present in male, or accessory reproductive organs which are present into the male, which help while or during the copulation, while just ejecting the male gamete into the female genital opening. So these are paired claspers which are only present in male, and due to this the animal is sexually dimorphic. Male and females are separate. Then it has the anal fin, or these kinds of the ventral fin, just after these kinds of the cloacal regions. So this is about the trunk regions. Then if we go to the tail fin or the caudal fin, this is about the tail or the tail fin or the caudal fin of the Scalodons. This upper epicaudal lobe, which is larger as compared to the lower hypocaudal lobe, which is the smaller. Such type of the fin is called as a heterocercal fin. Two lobes are dissimilar. Upper lobe is larger, lower lobe is smaller. So this is the heterocercal tail fin or the caudal fin, which is a peculiarity of the shark as well as this Scalodon. So this is about the external feature of Scalodon. Then if we see the sensory organs of the Scalodon, sensory organs, there are different sensory organs which are present. This is the thermoreceptor organs which is present dorsal and ventral sides of the snout, which is called as a thermoreceptor organs or ampullae of Lorenzini. Second sensory organ, olfactory organ, that is responsible for the sense of smell from this internal nares. Then the third sensory organs, olfaction or sense of smell. Then third, paired eyes to the lateral sides, which is a photoreceptor organs or the organ of sense of sight or vision. So this one is the third sensory organs. Then these lateral line organs which is present all over the body midlaterally. So this lateral line organ which is present midlaterally, which gives the information about the flow of waters or current of waters into to the fish, and with the help of this it can detect this flow or current of waters. So that is another sensory organ. And internal ear or membranous labyrinth, which is just present into this head regions. So likewise these are the 5 different sensory organs which are present in Scalodons. So this is about the Scalodon external structures. 5 paired gills, body divided into this head, trunk and tail. It is having approximate 60 centimeter long in size. Dorsally it is having the grayish in color, and ventrally it is having the pale whitish in colors. Head region is dorsoventrally flat. Trunk and tail regions are laterally compressed, having the paired and unpaired fins. So this is about the Scalodon. Then if you see these kinds of the female, this one is the female Scalodon, and these kinds of the female Scalodon do not have the claspers. It is not having the claspers which are present in these kinds of the male. So these are the distinguishing characters of the, this is not the claspers. So this one is the not claspers, it is a part of alimentary canal. So if you see this one is the male with the help of these claspers which distinguish it, and this one is the female. So likewise this is sexual dimorphic characters. Then if we see the brain, here is the one Scalodon which has dissected with this brain. It has the forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. So these are the parts of brain. Here this Scalodon which is having this brain, and these are the olfactory lobes. These are the olfactory lobes, comes outside this just brain with the external nares. So this is about the external nares where these olfactory lobes are associated, and which gives the information about the sense of smell to the animal. And these olfactory lobes are larger, too larger, that it can detect the prey or the smell of the prey from far away or too long. And the brain is divided into forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. So these three regions of the brain of Scalodon. So this is about the Scalodon which has been dissected for the brain. So likewise these are the characters of Scalodon. Endoskeleton is cartilaginous. Hope you understand now the external morphology and the structure of Scalodon very well. And if you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe my channel for this kinds of the update of the videos. Thank you very much for watching the entire video.